Hey YouTube, this is American Family Now. This is going to be our update for the 5th week of our homestead project up here in Maine. I will give you a small tour. We've already done some tours around the camper or whatnot. Nothing has really changed as far as that's concerned. But we have been doing a lot of garden preparation. And I will be showing you some of the work we've been doing with that. So I'm going to start off by showing you what I did with our solar panel. We still only have one solar panel. Hopefully we'll be getting another one in another few weeks. But I use my deer carrier. And it fits on really nice. And I can use it to adjust the solar panel for more direct sunlight. As the day goes on, I usually do it 3 times or so. Our yard is a really messy area right now because we've been digging stuff out from the storage and moving things around, whatnot. One of the things I've done is I started getting my little storage unit here that I built last year set up in a workshop type way. I've got stuff hanging on the door, so when you open that up, you get that out of the way. Come in. I have all of my tools and a lot of the stuff which has not gotten organized yet. But I'm surprised at how much I'm able to put in here for tools. I've got my table saws, band saws, nail guns, compressors, drill press, chop saw right there. Electronic stuff, container for electronics, router box, toolbox, more electronic stuff. And I have my little kerosene lamp here. And I can close the door and do some projects inside here if I want with my little lamp running. Stay out of the bugs or whatever the case might be, rain. It's not completed yet, but it's getting there. I will wind up moving this over closer to where our garden is. And that is a lamp that I've ripped off from our old house, which I kind of liked. Right here you can see some posts and some string. I have a section marked out where we're going to be putting our camper and where the addition, our little porch addition, is going to be built. 4-season porch addition with our wood stove in it. Right there. I think we've already posted the chicken coop and the chicken run. Alright. Yes, this is our little garden, our herb garden, where we've had the chickens kind of trampling on our starters, which is a complete pain in the butt. Our starters really didn't get to grow that much this year because of all the rain, and we haven't had much sunshine. So hopefully they'll be okay, but we might just have to go to the greenhouse and pick some up that are already professionally started. One of the change of course that we're taking is we're not going to be building such a big greenhouse. The greenhouse that I was going to be building would be essentially from this corner here, 50 feet back, 14 to 16 feet across, back over to here. And I've decided that it really is not going to make much sense for us to do that. But I have 4 of these boxes that are made from the laminate that they use in bowling alleys. They're 21 feet long and 42 inches wide. I have one completed and I've got to put the other 3 together. The problem is getting the loam because we're not where we're financially really strapped for cash. I've got to dig up loam where I can find it and places that have... Anyways, it's just a bunch of moving dirt from one place to another. These are some of the other raised beds that we're doing. I used some of the old boxes that we had from a few years ago, and I've been kind of setting them into the hill and wrapping them with stone. My goal is to put a little bit more stone around them than what is there, but I can only do so much because we're, you know, that little amount of stone I've got to take from 100 feet away or 70 feet away, and I'm moving it via the wagon, which every box is about 10 trips, or I have to roll the stone up here. But here's another little section that I've got started, and the fence that I put together a while ago that some of you that pay attention to the blog might have heard about is not painted yet, but that's all scrap wood from job sites and whatnot, except for the rails, the 2x4 rails. Those I did purchase at $3 a piece. So, and the tarp is covering up what I mowed down. There's a lot of poison ivy up here, and I mowed all that poison ivy down. Fortunately, I have not broken out with anything, so that's, maybe I'm not allergic to this stuff, I don't know. There's more poison ivy down in there. And this is our well. It's about 3 feet around, 3 feet deep. Fills up quickly when it rains. I've been using it to just grab the bucket of water and dump it in with the ducks, so it's easy to water them. But we haven't had rain in a few days, so it hasn't filled up and it's kind of drained down. I'd like to make it a lot bigger, but I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. All of these bushes will eventually come down, and probably my little workshop thing will be set right in there. And we'll have some clotheslines coming up here too pretty soon. A lot of work. A lot of work done, a lot of work to come.